Real hell is when the blessing you were bestowed upon turns into a curse you have to live with. Such is the case for one of the characters in Hogwarts Legacy, Ominis Gaunt, heir to the Gaunt family, direct descendant of Salazar Slytherin, guy with connections, a guy who wouldn't hesitate to use those connections. Well, we got our Draco Malfoy in the game, that's how I perceived him. But man was I wrong, because just like many other characters in this game, Ominis is no exception to a traumatizing backstory. Before we begin, this is a spoiler warning for you. I'll be delving deep inside, so take a plunge with me, at your own risk. You have been warned. Ominis was born in Gaunt family, a pure-blood family. You know the importance of pure-blood status in the world of Hogwarts. Gaunts are descendants of Salazar Slytherin, so Ominis is basically royalty. So what could go so wrong that being royalty would turn into an actual curse? Now stick around till the end, because in the end I'll tell you about one of the craziest Easter eggs in the game. Ominis learned dark magic from his family. For example, Cruciatus Curse. Crucio is a torture curse. It's not lethal, but the pain is intense and excruciating on the victim. When Ominis was just a kid, his family would cast Cruciatus Curse on muggles just for fun. They had no qualms about playing sport with muggles by cursing them. The horrifying screams from the victim, they would haunt Ominis. So for the first time, when he was asked to cast the curse, he couldn't bring himself to do it. So as a punishment, his family casted the curse on him. The pain was so severe and intense, he couldn't take it anymore. So the next time he was asked to cast the curse, because of the fear of not wanting to go through the pain again, he relented and casted the curse on a muggle. Now just imagine, you've avoided casting the curse because you were terrified of the horrifying screams of the victims. Then you get the taste of the curse itself. Now after having the first-hand experience of the intense pain those victims go through, you're gonna have to put someone through that, knowing that it's gonna hurt them a lot, but you don't have any other option. It's either you or them. God, that must hurt. But you know what hurts more? When you don't subscribe, even if you like the video. I mean, yeah, it's fine when you don't subscribe to those big channels when they ask you. I mean, they got already, hundreds of thousands, millions of subs? Not me! I got, 145 at the time of recording? I'm a new channel. I need you guys. Help me reach 1,000 subs. Come on. Now, I would be lying if I said the string of bad incidents in Ominis' life stopped happening there. Because just like him, there was one other member of Gaunt family who thought differently. Who thought being a direct descendant of Salazar Slytherin is more than just worshipping the status of pure blood and dark magic. It was Noctua Gaunt, Ominis' aunt, and to prove that, she started doing her research. Until she found out that there is an actual scriptorium of Salazar Slytherin hidden deep within the castle of Hogwarts. And Gaunts do have access to it, so she started writing to her brother about getting the access to it. One day she stumbled upon the entrance to the scriptorium, and she stopped contacting her family since that day, like she had just been vanished. If you want me to make a short video on Noctua, I'll make it. Just let me know in comments. Even if one of you wants the video, I'll make it for you. Now, in one of the quests, Sebastian also wishes to go to the scriptorium to find anything that'll help his research on the cure for his sister's curse. Now, Sebastian is also a very interesting character, with even better story than Gabe's main story. You know what he's done to his uncle, right? Well, I've made a video on that, link is in the description. So after we enter the scriptorium, we start to find Noctua's journal pages. She wanted to study legacy of her ancestors, Salazar Slytherin, and prove everyone wrong. She talks how children should not be required to conform to such old traditions. And as we're reading through the pages, they're bringing back some not so good memories for Ominis. But the final nail is hit when we get locked inside a room where we have to cast the same Cruciatus Curse on someone to open the final door. Ominis refuses to cast the curse even if he's the only one in the room who knows how to properly do it. In our case, we were lucky because Sebastian knew how to cast the curse and he cast it on us with our permission. But here's the real kicker. For Noctua, she was alone in that room. She couldn't cast the curse even if she wanted to. When we enter the room, we see some remains of human body. But right next to those remains, we see a journal entry, Noctua's last journal entry, confirming she died there. And after we get out of scriptorium, Ominis is disturbed. But he's happy in a way that at least he knows what happened to his favorite aunt, and thanks us because if it hadn't been for Sebastian persuading him on going to the scriptorium, he probably would have never known what happened to his aunt. And as promised, the Easter egg. In the scriptorium, we find a letter written by Salazar Slytherin himself. In that, we see how he is unhappy with muggles wandering around in corridors of Hogwarts, calling themselves witch or wizards, a privilege that should have been only kept for the purebloods. And how with heavy heart he must leave the Hogwarts, and how, here's the big one, he shall place a creature deep within its chamber, until it can be awakened by one who shares his views and wishes to reverse the damage others have carelessly wrought, the one who would rid the unworthy from Hogwarts. Damn right! He is referring to the events that would happen in the movie or book of Harry Potter and the Chamber of Secrets. So even after Ominis' main story finishes, he still shows up time to time stopping Sebastian when Sebastian goes overboard with dark magic to find cure for his twin sister Anne, until Sebastian does something that cannot be fixed even with the connections Ominis has. What does he do? Watch this video to know what happened. Spoiler warning though, and if you are interested in knowing if Isadora was actually evil, click this video. Or a huge plot hole in story and no one is talking about it. This one. Anyways, thank you for watching. Hope you have a great day. Bye.